Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dolphins and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do it.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. Is Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career at Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback that makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may. And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 58 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time and leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his 3rd 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
2nd down and 5. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. this throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll go option to the short side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now, sliding out of the pocket. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And there's a good catch for Nick Boyle. And yes, he sometimes gets overlooked, but that'll happen when you're playing in the shadow of Mark Andrews.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But a really nice drive.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Bridgewater on first down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Bridgewater again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback, and what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Bridgewater. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, good move.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. Caught on the slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to... They'll start at their own 7. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Bridgewater to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Prochet on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down. 1:38 to go. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Miami set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset. They had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Bridgewater. And he wisely will throw that one away. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.